We knew we wanted to be rooted in this place. We're located in a really beautiful part of the world in the foothills of the Southern Appalachian Mountains. We've always been a manufacturing community. During its real heyday, Morganton was the place in the country and even in the world that produced some of the most amazing fibers and textiles and craft.
As we got into the 90s and the 2000s, a lot of companies started closing or they were sold out to outside ownership. We knew that manufacturing could be a pillar for our economy again if it was done differently.
And so we became really driven by this question. How do we build new economic models that can put communities and workers and this beautiful green planet of ours first? The Industrial Commons is really all about putting opportunity back into our community and to be able to undo those trends of generational extraction and generational poverty. Ultimately, what we are doing is finding models to root wealth locally.
We have 4 different fields in which we carry out our work: workforce development, business development, network development, and community engagement.
And the real innovation around the Industrial Commons is these 4 fields working together. In the workforce development field, we're working more with individual workers. In our Work in Burke program, we're helping students make that leap from high school either into the workforce or a 2 or 4-year college opportunity.
You also want the goal to be measurable because you want to make sure you know you're making progress.
Our skilled training program can also provide opportunities for workers to have economic mobility and a pathway into a stable career.
I wanted to follow my passion, and I love a challenge.
Davon came to us through the industrial sewing program. He took the class and then literally walked over this little dividing line in the factory back there to join Rainy Pass.
A lot of stuff I do is repair sewing, and sometimes we get things that are so complex that creativity kind of sparks right there just in the middle of what you're doing. And I don't want to sound like cheesy, but it feels really good.
Repair is an important part of the circular economy, that when we buy high quality goods, if something happens to your jacket, you don't just put it in the trash or send it off, you get things fixed.
You've got to make sure that workers have both the hard and soft skills they need to be successful. But then businesses really need the resources and support to be successful as well.
In the field of business development, we are supporting businesses that we didn't start, but we are also doing that with the businesses we have started. For example, with Good Books, which is a bookkeeping company.
You'll just go to reports and then you can pull profit and loss.
And Material Return, which is really driving the future of the circular economy here in the region. We are also working with companies through what we call business transition.
It's not just handing things over, it's actually learning how to be an entrepreneur, how to understand the financials behind their books, understand how operations work.
The initial decision to co-op is kind of a grand vision, and the Industrial Commons offered us a scaffolding to work from.
Benefits for the workers are the opportunity to share in the company's profits, huge, and being able to establish the culture within your company, you know, who your team is, and the ability to really feel ownership within your company.
Post-transition, there's a lot more transparency, there's better benefit packages and forums for employees to come to us. Co-ops offer more control over what it is you're doing and how you do it and why you're doing it.
It's about rooting local wealth and creating the opportunity to keep jobs in rural communities in Appalachia.
Who's up for a little trouble?
We often talk about being big by being small together. So we're taking businesses and strategically putting them together in networks. One thing that has been key to driving our success is to integrate innovation and research into the companies that we support. And the Textile Innovation Engine is really focusing on several unsolved problems that are in the textile industry. One of those is this whole idea of circularity. And the innovation that is coming out of material return is a good example of that.
Material return is a solution for brands and manufacturers to recycle their textile waste and then turn it into new raw materials that help them make new products. And with the Industrial Commons, you've got a network of manufacturers that would love to start recycling, they'd love to start using products made with recycled materials. We collect and we sort by fiber type. Sometimes we sort by color, just depends on what the end product needs to be. And then we spin it into new yarns. And then those yarns go back into the production process of either weaving, knitting, or product creation.
And that's really what the circular economy is, taking what we would normally call waste and making it into wealth for our communities.
With the Industrial Commons, as well as the Carolina Textile District, as well as the North Carolina Textile Engine, the main focus is to have a collaborative network of industry leaders and education facilities all working on the circularity and sustainability of the industry.
So problem solving is also really important for how we're thinking about building community and building community wealth.
I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
And the best problem solvers are people with big imaginations.
Hometown Walkabout is a cultural-based walking tour.
We went back to see our old farmland. I got to see the spot where I was born.
People go through our downtown and they stop at some of the beautiful art and have conversations about the history of our community and also the present day.
We're really driving that creativity and dialogue to put imagination out there. And the ringleader for our imagination core is TOSS.
TOSS is an acronym for the Old School Studio, and it was a program that my sister and I started back in 2015. And then we had the honor and the privilege to merge it with the Industrial Commons in 2021.
And I'm going to decide how my self-portrait is going to look.
It was a powerful opportunity to focus on some key areas that the Industrial Commons wants to promote, which is future of work, environmental stewardship, civic engagement. One of the questions we get often is like, why, arts programming with economic development? Like, what's the connection there? And I love that question because I think the foundation for innovation is being able to have a creative mind. When we think about the folks who've gone through our program, when they make decisions to come back and build businesses or invest as civic leaders in our region, that is like the best possible outcome.
Yay, I love it. Now you can take it to the drying rack. This looks so beautiful.
We have a 5-month strategic plan and a 5-year strategic plan. And we have a 50-year strategic plan because we're committed. We're committed to the long haul of things being different in our communities.
There's 3 big things that we're always trying to figure out in rural communities. Number 1 is leadership. Number 2 is capacity, and that's not just financial capacity, but it's human capacity. And then sustainability. You know, if we create it and if we build it, can we sustain it over time? And I think the Industrial Commons has excelled at all 3.
We looked within our own community for triple bottom line solutions and relied on the amazing people to transform something that was discarded into something new and beautiful again.
We're starting those catalytic businesses that can create this flywheel of solutions and innovation, driving the growth of the circular economy here in Western North Carolina, across the state and the region.
It's relevant and it's replicable. And rural communities all over the country are paying a lot of attention to the work that's being done here.
And North Carolina is becoming really a showcase for driving circularity across the United States.
I hope that it inspires others in our community and others across Appalachia that it is possible to do something different, to start something new, to build something. We have built something beautiful, and we're very proud of that.